Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel, Coffee Tea Paper. My name is Louise and today I have another one of Ferris Wheel Press's professional calligraphy inks to swatch, do a writing test and have a bit of a chat about with you. We'll also have a look at some of their other calligraphy inks and see if this one resembles any of them or if it's something totally different. We will get it out, and while I am doing the writing test and swatching, I will read to you a bit about this ink, its backstory, its origin story, so to speak. Okay, so we'll put that there. Looks quite dark in the bottle. This ink will be launched on the 5th of December. It is part of their Fanciful Events collection calligraphy ink. The ink tone is a deep racing green, and it's a professional ink made for life's most memorable celebrations. The vivid green turf shook with the thunder of hooves as horses fly past, jockeys shouting above the roar. Lord Evergreen and Lady Dido sit on the edge of their seats in the crowd, a betting slip in his hand and a pair of brass binoculars in hers as they watch each race unfold, cheering with every photo finish. Horse racing is an equestrian sport that can be traced back to ancient times and across many cultures and civilizations. A jockey uses a lot of specialized and unique equipment. Can you spot their gloves, whips, stirrups, and other accessories hidden about? Everyone is vying for the top prize of a dazzling, shiny trophy, but many will still win ribbons of distinguished performances. So this ink is, according to the description, an opaque pastel, which it doesn't really look that way to me. Formulated for legibility on black paper stock. Well, we'll test that out. Waterproof acrylic ink, smudge resistant, light fast. A silicone stopper to prolong the life of every bottle, and only for use with dip pens, calligraphy nibs and brushes, not for use in fountain pens, rollerball pens, pens with feeder systems. Shake well before use, and if it's been left for a long period of time, you might need to stir it to reincorporate the pigments that have separated. This is normal for these calligraphy inks. In order to clean it, you need to use isopropyl alcohol because it's acrylic based, and if that doesn't work, you may need to leave it to soak in alcohol briefly and wipe clean. Avoid getting this ink on fabrics as it will penetrate the fibers and cannot be removed, because that is more the fact that it's more paint-like than ink-like. Alright my friends, now that we have finished our writing sample, swatching on this Tomoe River paper, which is 52 GSM, swatching on this thick, smooth cardstock, piece of black card, a piece of craft card. These are both still drying, as is this. It's important to note that this is quite a slow drying ink. Today it's also quite humid here, hot and humid. The one thing with these inks is that they always give a bit of a streaky finish in the swatch. It's not as apparent in the writing samples, but definitely in the swatching. Not too bad on these. I would go to say that this is not an opaque pastel ink, which is what the description has. It is, to me, not legible on this black paper. It works well on the craft and of course the white papers. I would not say that it is legible on the black. To show you what I mean, I'll just show you a couple of the other ones. This one, for example, Pressman Grey, definitely legible on the black. Amaretto Aces. Look, it's on the cusp because it has the shimmer. The Sweetbriar Rose, definitely. Pastel. So, yeah, you can just kind of see that some of the inks are a yes, some of the inks are a no. Tea Time Teal. So it's just worth having a look at those. I think so. I'll add that into my little collection here. The other important thing to note is, of course, it is not for use in fountain pens and it is a bit more arduous in the cleanup. But if you are a calligrapher, then you're probably used to that anyway. We'll have a quick look. There is nothing that's really jumping out at me in terms of similarities of ink because it doesn't have a shimmer in it, and the only other sort of green calligraphy ink I have from Ferris Wheel Press is this Perm Pistachio. So yeah, they are very different, and I just don't feel this one has the same level of opacity as some of the other inks. You can see here there's definitely show through. Anyway, that is all I have to say about this ink, Galloping Green. It is available from Ferris Wheel Press from the 5th of December, so if it's one that appeals to you, put a reminder in your calendar. And of course, never pay full price. Please use either my code, which is JA-CTP, or another brand ambassador code in order to secure 15% off your order. Also, have a look out for deals they often have where you might get 2 inks for the price of 1, or a free pen, or all sorts of things. But yeah, always worth a subscribe to their Instagram, and yeah, just keep an eye out for the many deals that they have. Lately they've been doing a very interesting series on some of their behind the scenes with original drawings of the box art, and yeah, it's really really interesting what they're doing with the brand at the moment. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already and you would like to, please consider subscribing, give this video a hype, and of course all of those things help me to continue to bring you full and frank ink reviews. Bye.